on my way to pick my mom up from the hospital. They released her, which is good. That's a good thing. I went to church this morning, took my babies. First time going to this church out here, the Apostolic Pentecostal Church. It was good. Pastor seemed pretty dope. Well, the guy that preached, I don't think the preacher actually preached today. It was another guy that preached who's also a pastor, but really good message. I enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. Came home, got to reading a little bit, and then jumped in, because today, I know I'm supposed to be editing my video, right? But today I decided to take off. I'm not going to edit anything today. I'm just going to chill, right? Take a day for myself, which is going to be what I do every Sunday. It's just going to be a day where I don't do any kind of work. I'm just going to chill and, reflect, right? Well, I started watching this video, Tommy G. Shout out to Tommy G. I love his work, his channel. He's a independent journalist, goes all over the place, interviewing different neighborhoods. And he got this one that I'm watching right now where he's interviewing corrupt church leaders, believe it or not, which is crazy because today I went to church and all that. It was good. But he's bringing up Kenneth Copeland. Now, I don't know too much about Kenneth Copeland. I always looked at him as a prosperity preacher. I remember him being on TV when I was a kid. I used to watch TBN, and there was this show that I used to love that I used to watch on TBN called what was it called? It came on Saturday mornings. Kids Club. I used to watch Kids Club. It was one of my favorite shows to watch. It was on Saturdays. And I remember seeing Kenneth Copeland. My mama would always watch Kenneth Copeland and different other preachers, but he was one of them. Well, anyway, I did not know that this man is worth 750 million. 750 million. That is a lot of freaking money, right? Which that's dope. But then it gets deeper. He lives on this like piece of land that the church owns, his church, and has this huge mansion, greenhouse, private hunting area, a lake, got all types of stuff. And I was just shocked because this man and the worth that he has based off of any other job, right? His job is to preach. And he's sitting up here living worth 750 mil. Excuse me. Worth $750 million. While a lot of the people that follow him, because that's what they're following him really, don't got anything. A lot of people giving their testimonials about how they were treated inside the church and how they can't talk to him, dress code. If people were overweight, then the personnel would come up to them and be like, yo, you're not representing Miss Copeland the right way, so you got to lose some weight. You're reflecting bad. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. And this is like the inner circle, people that have walked away. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, this person got a private jet. My man got a couple private jets. And all this land, he got a tarmac. He's got his own tarmac on this property named after him. And since this one guy did a test run, right? He donated to Kenneth Copeland, was bombarded with emails on giving money to Mr. Copeland. No, what struck me was he got his own little private little greenhouse, right? With all planned. How come, Mr. Copeland, if you ever see this video, how come you have not created a massive farming operation to feed the people that donate to you, or to feed the people in the community that you're around, or to give back in some way to people? Why is everything just lavish living for you and not the people who donated to you, is my question. And again, this is a big gripe that I have with the church these days, man. And when I say the church, I'm talking about these mega pastors. They got these mega churches that are super wealthy. They are beyond wealthy, and it's crazy to me that people just don't see through it. But I guess it's easy to not be able to see through it when you don't read your own word. Because if you read your own word and you figure out exactly how Christ says you're supposed to be living and what you're supposed to be doing, what's expected of you, Well, then you can easily see when these people, I call them all prosperity pimps. I know they call them prosperity preachers. I call them prosperity pimps. It's a whole lot of prosperity pimps that are getting over on people because they don't preach from the word and they don't read their own word, right? So you don't even know that you're getting bamboozled because you don't know your own Bible. You don't know your own Bible. If you jumped into that word, ain't no way you be falling for the tricks of these people, man. Ain't no way. And it's a shame. It is a shame that so many people are misled by these leaders, you know, that are leading them straight to poverty and then beyond that to hell. That's the crazy part. Got them thinking that's the way to be. Never giving them a gospel, but just giving them a feel-good message that says Jesus wants you to give me money so that you can be blessed. If you give me your hard-earned money, and I know you ain't making it right now. I know that life is hard for you right now. And I know that you're stuck in a season, but if you want to get out of that season, well, you got to sow the seed. Because if you don't sow the seed, God can't bless you. If you're not faithful with your money and giving it to me so I can have a private jet, well, then God is not going to be able to bless your life because you're not being a faithful steward of the money that God has given you. He gave you that money so you could give it to me. That's how these pastors be preaching these days. And it's sad. It is sad, man. So yeah, it sparked an idea in myself. It sparked an idea. Maybe us, the regular people, the regular believers that, you know, we out here and we're living everyday life and we doing our best and we want to see people do their best and we want to see people live their best, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. Yo, why don't we come together? Why don't all of us come together and start a massive pot? I don't know how we can do that or how to accomplish it, but it's just an idea right now, right? But create a massive pot where we do exactly what I'm talking about. And we go buy a piece of land, all of us together, and we all contribute to creating this, I don't know, little piece of, you know, it's got a whole bunch of fruit trees and got a whole bunch of bushes that got berries that you could eat or plants that you could eat or, you know, maybe some animals that we could farm, you know, whatever. Why don't we do that? How come we don't come together and do something like that? I think that we should. I don't know how to make it happen. I'm gonna brainstorm and I'm gonna hit some people up today and I'm gonna talk to them about how we can possibly make this thing happen because we can do it. And I'm talking to people that have people around them. Like there's a lot of people right now